So, welcome back to a game chat episode. And through the power of video, we haven't hung out for over a month, but we created the illusion that we did last week by putting up an episode called Games We Hate.
Yeah.
But we filmed that 3 months ago. I finally got around to editing it. So, we haven't hung out since, when was that? The Christmas special. Christmas special.
About that. I mean, well, remember we said, when was it that we talked about the whole the fact that we film a bunch of episodes together?
Yeah.
We just changed shirts. We talked about that. So I mean, we filmed a bunch together.
Yeah.
So honestly, we haven't seen each other about at least a month.
A month. So we just thought we'd use this opportunity to have a game chat where we just talk, no editing or anything like that.
Yeah, none of the fancy stuff.
Yeah, none of that fancy stuff.
That.
And just talking about what we've been playing, what's been going on, because like a month has gone by. So
It's been pretty crazy.
What the fuck have you been playing?
Well, first of all, I'm going to start off with the fact that at Christmas, I got a gift card from my wife's parents.
Yeah.
The two of us got a gift card for a PS4. Not a bad gift.
Pretty good.
To be honest, now it was quite the wait, but and I know a lot of people, I feel you, a lot of you are still waiting for them. Pre-orders still haven't been fulfilled in some cases. Now, how did I get one, people might ask? Because I didn't pre-order one, did I? No. Because I'm an asshole. I'm that guy that everybody hates. Here's what happened. I phoned GameStop. I found a backdoor through their website to find out when stock was being shipped and when they got them in and such. And they kept saying, there for pre-orders, there for pre-orders. My local store, I phoned them and said, we have 4, and they are 4 pre-orders, but they are the last of our pre-orders. And I said, so those would have come in when? And they said they came in on Monday. I had phoned on a Tuesday. And I said, so they came in, you had them first thing in the morning on Monday? Yes. And by your own policy, you can only hold things for 48 hours before having to sell them to the public. Yes. So if I come in at close tonight, and one of them hasn't been picked up, by rights, you have to sell it to me. And the answer was yes. And so I went in 10 minutes before close and waited until the end of the day and bought it.
We're not an asshole. That's totally fine. That's
I
totally
know, but
legit.
some guy out there is going, I didn't get my pre-order because But
if I pre-ordered, I would have been there to pick it up.
That's the thing. To me, if you've got 2 days and it's this hot a commodity that like they're selling on eBay for retarded amounts of money right now, and they phoned you and said, it's here, I would have left my work day halfway done going, peace out, I'm going to get my shit. Like, I'm not going to wait.
Yeah, like, I'll tell you, for me, I'm
sorry.
just like, man, I really want to play the new Tomb Raider. Maybe I better get a PS4. So I've been phoning every place. I've been going to all the backdoor places, like Toys R Us and pharmacies, because some pharmacies actually carry electronics, and no place has them. They're just they just shipped to Japan, so we're still waiting.
It's so insane.
There's nothing anyway. So I'm like, okay. I'm not going crazy trying to find it. If I find one in the store, I'll buy it, but I'm not, but gotta get one for Ground Zeroes. I really...
my God.
Let's get into a bit of this.
Okay.
Have you been hearing about this online?
Okay, let's put it this way. As far as the new Metal Gear goes, that very first Phantom Pain trailer that came out where they were like, it's not Metal Gear, it is, and it is. I watched that, and since then I've been doing this. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I've been avoiding it because I want the new Metal Gear to just shock the balls right out of my pants. I want to put it on and be like, wow.
You're talking about the Phantom Pain or Ground... Do you know about Ground Zeroes then?
Well, I've heard there's going to be some early, like a demo prequel, smaller downloadable game that's first.
No, it's a full game. It's Ground Zeroes. It is a prequel to that type of thing. But okay, I don't know the controversy that's been going. I haven't been following it. I'm not like some fanboy with my fist in the air. But supposedly, I think it was Game Informer. Please correct me. I don't. Yeah. Somebody reviewed it or played the game, and they finished the game in 2 hours. Ground Zeroes.
Really?
And so the internet has been going completely bananas about all of this.
Well, but if that is supposed to be like a preface, like a little here's a taste of what's to come.
But it's $40 to $50. That's what.
I would have thought it was like a free. Here's a demo.
Yeah, that would be okay.
To hold you. I thought that's what it was. No. It's $50 for a 2-hour game. Ooh, that's gotta sting a little.
Now the creator said like that's if you just go straight through the game. There's all these side missions and different things to do.
Oh well,
we're Metal Gear fans. We will be there. We will buy the game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. 2 hours was really an unusual thing to hear. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, but I mean, technically speaking, with every Metal Gear game, you could just bull through it really fast if you didn't want to.
I did that in Metal Gear 4. I remember there's this one level. I just remember looking at all these guys with guns and all this, and I'm like, oh no. And I just ran through the whole level. I ran. I just avoided everything, got right to the end. And I beat the level. I'm like, oh, you know what? I should have done. I should have shot. I should have slipped by. But I didn't. I know. But I should have done all of it, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah, it's really we're really old school. We'll do an episode one day on Metal Gear and our love for it.
My
I have a couple of the games up here, and you can't kind of see it, like all of them. You know, type of thing. So okay, so you got your PS4.
So I got the PS4. Now here's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of it. I haven't bought a single game.
Why is that?
Well, partly because honestly, the lineup right now is not stellar. It's the launch lineup.
It's the launch lineup, yeah.
Not there. But also, there's actually, I'm not gonna lie, I could not believe. Okay, it comes with a $10 voucher for the PlayStation Store. I used it to buy myself a month of PSN because then it's on the house and I can check it out. Or the PlayStation Plus,
Demo it.
Yeah, and check it out. Holy shit. So I get home, I put that in, bing. Instantly, I can get Resogun for free because I'm on Plus, which, awesome. Then I was also able to pick up, there's a free-to-play game called Warframe that's alright. There's Blacklight, which is an open beta for people that are members of PlayStation Plus. There's Don't Starve Console Edition that was free for members of PlayStation Plus. And now I've just recently picked up a survival horror game called Outlast that was free for members of PlayStation Plus.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's and that's a pretty awesome set of stuff to sit down and play with. So I sat down with my buddy Corey, and we put on Resogun and checked it out. And the graphics, it's designed to look like pixel sprite graphics, but actual little cubes, all in 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
It's really, really pretty. And when you blow up the enemies, they all just turn into these little...
The physics,
pixels fly apart.
The physics of
the particle physics,
particle
and they
physics.
just
Thank you.
fall and they bounce off things.
Particle physics in new games look unbelievable.
Oh my god, it's so
really
cool.
Like that, yeah.
And the basic premise is there's like last surviving humans in captivity, and you have to blow up the bad guys, and certain ones. And it took me a while. I'm going to help you guys out. For those that are like me, they're like, manuals are for schmucks. When they say keepers, spotted or incoming, whatever, look for guys that are glowing green and blow them up, because that's how you get the humans out. Otherwise, they die. So you blow them up, and then you have to pick up the human. And what I like is there's a button that actually says throw human. So you got this little person dangling from your ship, and I'm flying along, and then there's the little receptacle you're supposed to try and fly in and give them to. If you're totally Kashmalian, you got bad guys everywhere, you can push this button, and it like flings the human, boink, into the thing. So you can just chuck them, turn around, and go back to shooting bad guys.
Yeah, I was saying it kind of reminds me of like Geometry Wars.
Geometry Wars a bit.
You got kind of feel, the first, that kind of, the first generation kind of, next gen indie type of game type of thing. Like I love Geometry Wars, and I was seeing you play that game in the other room, and I was like, this is cool.
As a physics demo alone, just a tech demo for the system.
Oh yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Excellent. Warframe it's a fairly standard, mediocre, free-to-play, pay if microtransactions if you want to buy all the stuff instead of earning it and grinding it through, hack and slash. I like the art style to it. It's kind of reminiscent of Metal Gear and the especially like the ninja and the 4 ugly beauties and that kind of style.
Yeah.
More of the mech, human hybrid style artwork they use.
Yeah.
I had some fun with it. The first thing I did was figure out how to make it so that it's solo, because most of these games that are free to play, they just sort of force you to play with random people online.
Yeah.
And I'm old and grumpy and crusty, and I don't want to play with some 13-year-old who's already got all the top-tier weapons. Sweep through the first level to get all the experience and goodies to sell and make me look like a chump.
It reminds me, I just finished, I just finished the one-player campaign mode in Battlefield 4, and I tell you this, I am terrified to play the game online. I'm not gonna. I will just. This will be me. Don't. Hey, wow! It's a whole new bang. Hey, what bang? I'm back, bang!
That open beta for Blacklight on the PS4 is 100% deathmatch online, it's all online, all against other people. Yeah. And I decided to load it up. I was like, I'm checking out for a couple seconds. Fine. It's only been out for how long? Bam! Huh? Bang! No. Bang! Bang! Seriously. Spawn campers, come on!
Well,
I'm a nearly 40-year-old crusty bastard that just wants to shoot some bullets and make a smiley face in the wall. Like, fucking leave. Don't use me to raise your stats. It's gonna make you look sad.
I don't even attempt to play any first-person shooters online. I will admit that.
It looks pretty. The graphics on the PS4 look pretty, but those, I wouldn't go near a Battlefield Online because all I'd hear is, "Hey, suck on my balls, you dirty old man! I just pwned you, you stupid retard!"
Maybe I will suck on your balls, kid.
Well, you have to find me first. Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating.
Man,
so
go.
Now, Outlast. It's no news to people that Tamara and I, we love survival horror games.
Yeah.
And we're pretty old hands. I mean, Resident Evil hasn't scared us in years. Silent Hill gives us a bit of the creeps.
Yeah.
A little bit, Stuff like Dead Spaces, some jump scares.
It's kind of lost the scare factor, number 3.
But even the first one for us, because, I mean, we're so desensitized to the horror games. We know the tropes. Outlast scares the ever-loving shit out of me.
Do you know who's buying? Is it just some,
Red Barrels, I believe, is the name of the guys that put it out. Oh. But now part of that is because you can't fight back. It's not just that it's difficult. You can't. The game mechanics do not allow you to. You're an investigative reporter who's going to an asylum that was bought by a very treacherous large corporation to run brutal experiments on humans that were in there. And everything went haywire, and no one's been in there in a while. And so you're this reporter who thinks he's going to make the big case, and like Geraldo when he opened up the Al Capone's
vault. Yeah, back in there.
And you get inside, and then you get stuck inside, and shit goes sideways. And
What do you mean you can't fight back? What does that mean?
You have no attacks. You have to, and they literally say in the outline of the game when you first start, you're an investigative reporter. You are always the guy who's willing to go to stories that no sane reporter would go to. That tenacity is going to take you on a trip through hell on earth tonight. And you have only 3 choices. Run, hide, or die. Oh, God. Now, here's the best part. You have a video camera, and you pretty much have to keep it recording all the time because you're supposed to record everything.
What?
The notes that the reporter takes only happen if you're recording at the time.
Is this kind of like Fatal Frame? Because you were telling me that with creepy games. Nothing like that.
No. Because you're not trying to capture souls in the camera and fight.
Yeah, for sure.
So what happens is you can look around, bring up the camera. The batteries only go down when you have to use the night vision. Because sometimes lights go out and you're stuck in the dark. So you gotta the night vision on, and then there's all the creepy shit in the background.
Sounded like Fatal Frame. A little bit.
The trailer that I watched for it was enough to freak me out. The guy he's filming, he's looking around at this and that. There's scuttles of movement in the background, and then he's in his room, and the lights just, bam, they go off. And then he sees this thing at the other end of the hall through the night vision with the glowing eyes. It looks like a human. It's like, screaming. And then he starts trying to run away, and then he turns around, and this messed up looking human thing just goes, Rah! And it's like right in your face. And he puts down the camera, he starts running, he jumps through a hole in the wall, falls down in some concrete, rolls over, crawls through another hole in the wall, keeps running, turns around, hears movement at the end of the hall, opens a door, completely black room, runs in, gets on the floor, and crawls and backs in underneath a bed. So you're looking at this view from underneath the bed, and then the door, you see this thing come in the door, look left, look right, the door slams, pitch black. So he brings up the camera, and you see that, boom, the night vision, and it's sort of looking left, looks right, Muzo, and then he loses track of it, and then he's looking back, he goes, bang, it's right there, and it drags you out from under the bed, and it's just, so the whole game is like that, and then the notes
Sounds pretty good.
The notes he writes are really cool, because they're like a guy who's researching a story, and I found this, and it looked like that, just really descriptive, but you can also find memos left by the company that's taken over this asylum.
Right.
Those are amazing because they look like genuine interoffice memos.
Of course, it has to be in an asylum too.
Of course,
right?
of course.
Yeah.
Oh God, it is. It is a poop factory. It is that scary. I have not actually been scared of a game in a long time.
Yeah.
This one's doing.
That's pretty.